Hi, I'm Tina. Welcome to Beans Cooking Hour. Today we're learning how to cook the infamous Cincinnati Chili for all you people who are wondering how to cook it, aka Jill. So let's get started. I'm going to go over the tools that you're going to need. First, you need your big saucepan. You're going to need a measuring cup. I use a knife to take out the tomato paste. A ladle for spooning the delicious dish when we're done. A whisk and a cheese grater. The ingredients that you're going to need are a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, your Cincinnati Chili recipe packet, regular size spaghetti, a block of cheese. Do not get pre-shredded cheese. It doesn't melt the right way. And a 1.5 pounds of ground beef. So, to start off, you're going to need to add water to your pot. The Cincinnati Chili packet does say to use 6 cups of water. However, we use 5.5 to cut down on how much water is left at the end of the cooking session. What you're going to want to do is take your tomato paste and open that up. Use your knife and scoop him into the pot with flair. We're going to add the tomato paste and the Cincinnati Chili packet first to get them well blended before we add our meat. Just get as much as you can. This is a very crucial step. It adds a lot of flavor to your Cincinnati Chili. Okay, after we've added that, we are going to add our Cincinnati Chili packet. Tear it open, get it in there. Get your whisk and whisk it up really good. After you mix that really well, this part is very important. You're going to add your ground beef, raw. Take your ground beef, add it to your pot. Try not to make a mess. Now, this is really important. We're going to bring the camera in close so you can see how to beat up your ground beef. You're going to mash it until it is in little tiny pieces. This is why I like to use the freshly wrapped stuff that you'll find at your grocery store, not the tube of ground beef and not the frozen ground beef, because it does not break down as quickly and as easily. Once you have it into little tiny pieces, you just want to go around one more time to make sure that it's broken up nice and evenly. As you can see, we have a good mix going on here. And we're going to tap it out of our whisk. And there you have it. Now you're going to set your oven to high for right now. And when it begins to boil, you're going to turn it down to simmer. I'll rejoin you after that step. Hi, so as you can see, we have reached a boil on our Cincinnati Chili, and I've also procured a baby, a very cute one at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little bit of a stir, and we're going to turn it down to a simmer. You want it to simmer for about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. You'll notice as it simmers that the fat will rise to the surface, and occasionally you do want to give it a good stir. We'll show you how to siphon the fat off in a little bit. As you can see, we have a nice simmer going on, and you can see the fat sitting on top. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ladle, and you're going to go down the side of the pot, or in the middle, and just let the fat enter your spoon. This step is optional, but it does remove some of the fat. You'll want to scoop it and place it in a separate dish. As you can see, it's the nasty fatty stuff. Do this a couple of times if you wish to remove the extra fat from your Cincinnati Chili. I like to do a couple times so that when we scoop it out later, it's not as juicy. Keep recording, I'm going to fast forward. Me. Also at this time, you're going to want to start your water for your spaghetti. So I'm just going to turn this pot on to boil and cook the spaghetti as normal. Also, you're going to want to start shredding your cheese. I like to shred the whole block, and we use a fine shred. This allows the cheese to melt really nicely on top of the Cincinnati chili. So get your spaghetti cooked, get your cheese shredded, and I'll join you when we get ready to plate the dish. So we have our spaghetti cooked, our cheese shredded, our chili is looking delicious, and it's my favorite part, time to plate. So we have our spaghetti. You're going to put, oh yes, a nice heaping pile of spaghetti on here. Now Cincinnati chili is served in a very unique way. It is layered with spaghetti, chili, and then topped with cheese. You're also supposed to cut it up and eat it piece by piece and not mix it together. Very crucial. Let's spoon some of our chili on here. As you can see, it has thickened up. We removed a lot of the fat and a lot of the juice. Look at that. Pour that right on top. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. After we have our chili, we're just going to lightly grab some cheese and fluff it on top. I like to go a little heavier with the cheese. And there you have it, a beautiful plate of Cincinnati chili. This has been an amazing episode of Cooking with Tina. I hope to see you next time. Enjoy!